The bottom of round one in this year's draft could be more unpredictable than usual, simply because you don't have that normal sequence of pro days, private workouts, and 30 visits that allow guys to rise or potentially fall during the course of the process. When you're looking at the Vikings, though, sitting there at number 22 and number 25, the needs that they could fill seem relatively obvious. Let's start out at the wide receiver position. Of course, they traded away Stephon Diggs, did bring in Tajay Sharp, the former Titan, on a low-risk one-year deal, but you would expect them to add some juice at the position, whether that happens in round one or sometime later in what is a really good wide receiver draft. The top 3 or 4 receivers probably all gone before number 22, but there are a handful of guys who could come off in those last 10 or 11 picks. TCU's Jalen Reagor, Brandon Ayuk from Arizona State, 2 of the names to remember there. Vikings also have some options in terms of how they construct their offensive line, but they certainly could use another player there, another developmental type of a talent, maybe even to step in immediately. There are some tackles. It's a good tackle draft. Josh Jones from Houston could come off the board sometime in that area, as well as Austin Jackson from USC and Ezra Cleveland, a name to remember, from Boise State, a guy who some scouts believe could play guard in addition to playing tackle. Vikings also have some questions at defensive end, with Everson Griffin currently not expected to return to the team, but those edge guys tend to come off pretty early. The Vikings also are going to need help at the cornerback position, potentially even playing 2 rookies extensively, which is a rarity in Mike Zimmer's defense. There are a bunch of corners who potentially could work themselves into that area. I'll give you one name to remember: Jalen Johnson from Utah.